Ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap next game up here on the schedule. Here in the Sweet 16, number 1 Florida beats number 4 Maryland. 87-71 reaction. A big second half by the Florida Gators after kind of lucky to be up at halftime in this one. I think they turned over 13 times in the first half. They were really lucky to be ahead, 40-30. When they weren't turning the ball over, their offense was very good as usual. But a really good offensive performance against Maryland. I know I've said Florida's the best team, but really impressive performance against, I would say, one of the best defenses. Some of the best defenses left. This is one of the top ones. And Florida made it look easy tonight. Oh, how many hours until Kevin Willard gets announced to Villanova, by the way? I bet it's going to happen. He always looks like he'd rather be anywhere but Maryland. I would not be surprised if he goes off to Villanova. The game plan just defensively for Maryland, man, it wasn't great. Kevin Willard was so focused on Walter Clayton Jr. and the Villanova job that he simply didn't game plan off for Florida's off-ball action, because they ran a lot of off-ball stuff too, and it seems like they really weren't worried about that. And I think they're heading to the Elite Eight for the first time since 2017. They were just great. And Thomas Hall, he was fantastic. I want to go over his stats. 13 points, 4 assists, 9 rebounds. He's one of the best glue guys in college basketball. Just creates so many extra possessions, crashes the offensive glass. He's always in the right spot defensively, and he can score when he's needed. He can go out there and make a three whenever he's left open if he needs to. He just completely kind of took over this game. He was all over the place. He's one of the best glue guys, and he's so improved from last season. In the first half, Condon went down. The Gators got off to a good start. They were only up 2 at half, but Condon going down and turnovers really helped turn this game into Maryland's favor, I thought. Tommy! But then they just completely outplayed them in the second half. I believe it was 40-38 first half, and then Florida outscored them 47-33 in the second half. Maryland just had no answers defensively. And they really shot poor from the field tonight, from the field and from three, where Florida made half their shots, and they almost shot 40% from three, and they dominated the boards as well. They turned the ball over 13 times in the first half, but once they stopped turning over, only 2 in the second half. 2. Once they stopped turning it over, they were fine. They couldn't be stopped. And then they dominated the offensive boards, which feels like they do most games. But they shot really good from the field tonight. 30 of 60, 50.0%. They were 11 of 28 from 3, 39.3%. 16 of 21 from the line, 76%. Dominated the boards, like I said, just completely dominated. They dominated the boards more against Maryland than I expected. 48 total rebounds. We'll go over Maryland's in a few minutes. 20 offensive rebounds and 28 defensive. Just controlled the glass. 16 assists. They moved the ball a lot better than Maryland did offensively. 2 blocks, 5 steals, 15 turns, 22 fouls, and they improved to 33 and 4. They will head to the Elite 8. How many players do they have in double figures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in double figures. Man, this team has depth. Like, yes, I think Walter Clayton's their best player, but they have other great players that are good too, or other good players I think are really good as well, like Will Richard, Elijah Martin, Alex Condon, Robin Chinyalu, Aberdeen, Thomas Hall. Like, they just got a team full of depth. But their leading scorer was Will Richard, 15 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds for Will Richard. Fantastic game from him. They answered the bell in the second half. They were testing that UConn game. They were tested in the first half of this game, but in the second half just pulled away and showed why they're the best team this year so far, in my opinion. 15 from Will Richard, 13 from Walter Clayton Jr. Solid game from Walter Clayton. And they had 6 guys in double figures, all dominated the boards. They had more offensive rebounds than Maryland had defensive rebounds. 42-20 advantage, and outscored their bench 29-3. Just dominated. While Maryland doesn't have much depth to begin with, still, that just shows how good Florida's depth is. Elijah Martin, 14 points, 7 rebounds. Chinyalu. 10 points, 8 rebounds. Thomas Hall, 13 points, 4 assists, 9 rebounds. Denzel Aberdeen had 12 points off the bench. 6 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds for Alex Condon. I was kind of a bit worried when he injured that ankle, because I don't know if that was the same ankle that he hurt earlier this season. But yeah, he come back in the game in the second half, so that's good news that it wasn't a bad ankle injury. But yeah, 6 guys in double figures. Unreal, man. Maryland 27-9, their season ends. Coach Kevin Willard, the Crab 5, had a really good season, but they fall short in the Sweet 16. Derek Queen led them with 27 points tonight. He's a good player, man. He was great in likely his final game as a Maryland Terrapin with 27 points. He was 8 of 17 from the field, 10 of 10 from the free throw line. So I thought a good game from Derek Queen. It's just they didn't have enough to compete. They did in the first half because they forced turnovers to play into their style of play, but second half just was really, really bad. Gillespie had 17 points. Julian Reese 12 points, 8 rebounds for Julian Reese, and 12 points for Rodney Ross. 2 points for Smith, 1 point for Say Geronimo. 4 players in double figures for Maryland. From the field, they shot 40.7%, 6 of 19 from the field, 31.6%, 21 of 26 from the free throw line, 80%, 24 total rebounds, 9 offensive, 15 defensive, 6 assists, 1 block, 12 steals, 10 turnovers, and 16 personal fouls. Florida, Sharpie. Everyone tried to say the SEC sucks just because a few of their teams had lost early in the tournament. But relative to the spread, this was Maryland's worst performance in 19 games. You'll never know how much of an effect Kevin Willard's spending the week negotiating with Villanova had on their performance now, but it's a shame we never gave the Crab 5 a chance. The players deserve a coach that wants to be there too. And I know Florida's a 1 seed for a reason. This is their best opponent, but it shows how damn good Florida is, but I don't know. I just don't know if he wants to be there. You can't just play 5 guys and expect to win against Florida, against a deep team, but I just don't know if Kevin Willard wants to be there, man. Feels like he'd rather be somewhere else right now. But yeah, on to the round, on to the Elite 8 for Florida, so I thought I'd say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.